Hey, God is at work, so you must stay alert. Our passage today is Isaiah chapter 64, verse number 4, and I want you to see a golden nugget that's in this verse. One I discovered this week that just really thrilled my heart, and I want to share it with you here real quickly. In verse number 4 of Isaiah 64, a verse that will sound familiar, but just a little bit of a twist from the New Testament. Listen to this. Isaiah says, "For since the beginning of the world, men have not heard, nor perceived by the ear, neither hath the eye seen, O God, beside thee." Only God sees. "What he hath prepared for him that waiteth for him." The eye hasn't seen, the ear hasn't heard, people can't explain it to you. Only God knows what He has prepared for you. Now follow this truth. There are times when all of us go through overwhelming circumstances, troubles that come our way that seem to just roll over us, and we sit back and we're ready to just throw up our hands and say, "I quit." That happens to everybody. But let me tell you something. This verse has an answer for you. It has an encouragement for you and for me. Isaiah is writing in chapter 63 and 64 specifically about the tribulation time, the 7 years of tribulation yet future, when Israel will be going through some of the most devastating time that they will ever face as a nation. In fact, the worst. Yet in the middle of that, they won't be able to see with their eyes, they won't figure it out, they won't hear it with their ears, they won't figure it out from people telling them about it. They're going to have to wait upon God because it's God who knows what He has prepared for them. There's something great that's on the way for the nation of Israel during the tribulation time. Now, this truth is not only true for the Jews in the tribulation, this is a truth that Isaiah wrote for the Jews that were getting ready to go into captivity in just a matter of years. He wanted to prepare them so that they also would be waiting for what God had for them. But I think the application is there for me and for you as well, that we need to be waiteth, for that which God is getting ready to do. And the word is waiteth. It's a special word. It's not talking about sitting back lazy. It's not talking about sitting down and doing nothing, and whenever God shows up and does something, then all right, I'll pay attention. No, it's the idea of waiting. Like you wait around a corner to scare someone, you call them, you know they're coming around the corner, and you're going to jump out in front of them the moment that they show up. You know they're coming, and you're waiting, just anticipating that moment. It's the same idea that we have as we're watching, waiting to ambush somebody. It's the idea of jumping in front of them. We know they're coming. And here's what God's saying. He has something prepared for me. He has something prepared for you. He is busy. He is working. And you and I need to be waiting in anticipation, ready at the moment that God shows up to do a work, to get in front of what God is doing and be part of what He is doing. This whole virus mess is all about what God is up to. It's all about people's lives that God wants to change. I'm seeing multitudes of opportunity here for me, and I believe also for you. If you'll dare to learn to wait, not in a lazy way, but in a longing way, ready to pounce on the opportunities that God is putting right in front of you. God bless you. Praying for you all.